First off, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be sealed soon. And with that, this your brother Dewad Bar from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And as you see on my phone screen here, I got the at Arrows of Indignation 1442, and he had a video that he put up that says, either you're a patriot or a communist, says Trump, for Babylon 250. It says, buckle up, Jake, persecution is coming. And I'm going to sit up here and let this play because Trump, earlier, I don't know if it was this year, it might have been this year, it could have been last year, where he started taking out all the things on slavery in some of these museums and some of these places, because pretty much what they're trying to do is sit up here and wipe out everything that has to show just how fucked up this country really is. And he speaks on doing something else in here where he says that and I'm gonna let it go ahead and play, but the whole point of the matter is that, hey, this damn devil, the moment you start speaking against on what these motherfuckers have done throughout history to us, the moment you start sitting up here making people aware, which already people aware, the cat's out of the bag. You can't hide nothing now. People already aware. This damn devil just trying to hide shit. But either way it goes, I'm gonna sit up here and let this play, and I'm gonna grab a few scriptures. So here we go. And it already says the Copyright Act.
You can be a communist or you can be a patriot. You cannot be both. As for those who peddle Marxist lies about our heritage, tell our children that we live on stolen land or that our heroes were oppressors, they're doing something much worse than slandering our past. They are slandering and attacking our future.
Hey man, you gotta love this guy, man. You gotta love this guy, man. The persecution is coming, just like the brother said, man. Because you gotta love this motherfucker here, and that's why we call him the GOAT, man. Because everything Trump is doing, everything Nero is doing, everything number 47 is doing, the Orange Man, whatever you want to call him, he's doing. He's gonna create enough disruption, enough bad thoughts in people just to cause chaos. It's going to cause not only race wars, but you got to understand, these motherfuckers are angry with this motherfucker because of the country, and they see it's going down. You got to understand that people in other countries are seeing what this damn fool is doing, and it's causing havoc, So that's why we love Trump. People sit up here and think that, hey, no, I want Trump to continue doing what he's doing. You know why? Because the more he does it, the more chaos that can come up out of it, and the more quicker we get to the kingdom. That's why we believe he's probably going to be the last president in this country. And I believe so myself. That's not saying that we know everything, but that's just saying through faith that's what we believe because of the things that's happening. We can't go back now. It's too much going on for it to go backwards. It's too much going on for things to get right and get and to be peaceful again. No, it's too much going on. No. All you can do now is push forward. And the more he pushes forward, the better it is for us. But with that, man, I'll grab a few scriptures. And the first one is, you know what? I had this. Well, I'm going to sit up here and do this. This wasn't the one I wanted to grab first, but I'm going to grab it anyway. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1. I'm going to start at 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. A wise judge will instruct his people. These motherfucking devils are not wise. They're fucked up. And the government of a prudent man is well ordered. A man of wisdom, a man of knowledge, a man in his truth. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And that's the thing. You got a lot of these motherfucking devils who think just like Trump, man. Oh, man, we want America to be great again. Oh, we want to go back to the slavery, all this other stuff, man. A lot of these motherfucking so-called white people, the motherfuckers you work with, the motherfuckers you see every day at your job, the motherfuckers you might see on the street, the motherfuckers that might be around you, these motherfuckers hate your guts. Trust me. The so-called white people hate your guts. The Edomites of the Bible hate your guts, especially the so-called white man. The women just follow. And they fucked up too. And we don't give a fuck about them neither, because they're going to be destroyed after 1,000 years themselves. But either way it goes, these motherfuckers think the same way, man. You don't sit up here and think that they missed the old days where they could whoop your ass. Sit up here, you bow down to them. Sit up here and they can say all the things they want to say to you. I guarantee you, a lot of them think that way. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 3, it says, an unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. See, an unwise king destroyed his people. And, hey, Trump is totally stupid. Let's just be honest. He's a dummy. He's arrogant, vain, a prick. He's full of himself. He's perfect for what the Lord. He's perfect for what the Lord has created. A prideful piece of shit, and we like it, love it, because in our eyes, Trump is going to get things done. He's going to get things done that's going to cause a lot more chaos. Things have already happening through what happened in 2019, 2020. Things have already been happening. As far as the being Nixon taking you off the gold standard, things have already started happening. When you sit up here and look at what the 2008 crisis with the home the home loans and everything, all these things were already in place. Trump just adding fuel to the fire. As a matter of fact, he's dumping it on himself by the gallons, by the tons, because he's stupid. But we love it. He's the GOAT. I'm going to read 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable, and that's Yahweh Shai, that Yahweh is going to set over. The only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to be the one that's going to be sitting in that reigning over the kingdom when it's all said and done. Right now these devils are still sitting up here fucking off and still in rulership, but that time is coming to an end pretty soon. And Nero is just doing everything he can, to sit up here and think he sounds smart, and to sit up here and try to get people to believe that he's into doing something, but he's an idiot. With that, let me sit up here and go to Isaiah. Well, I want to go to Isaiah real quick. Isaiah, where we at? Isaiah, what is that, 19? This is Isaiah 19. I'm going to start at 1. The point is around 4, but I'm going to start at 1. It says, Isaiah 19 and 1, it says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And that's going to be when the nuclear missiles hits. That's going to be when World War III starts. That's going to be when Yahushua breaks those clouds, man, and every eye going to see him. And the missiles going to touch down on America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, going to touch down where those fake imposters are over there in our land, and a few other areas around the world. But mainly here in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, and over there where the fakes are. And this is Isaiah 19 and 2, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's the Egyptian against Egyptians. These whites are going to be going, these Edomites are going to be going at each other's throats, man. These Edomites are going to be going hard at each other. That's going to also be that Jacob's trouble time, man. Hey, Jake going to get caught too, man, because 2/3 of our people over here and the rebels around the world just they ain't trying to get with the program. They ain't trying to sit up here and be listen to this truth, wisdom, and knowledge. They want to sit up here and be a part of Esau's program. They love the lust of their flesh. They love being here, especially a lot of our women. But that time is coming to an end. But it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And that's what, it's all failing, man. All failing. Hey, Babylon the Great is falling, man. It's falling fast. It's falling hard because, these charmers are, Trump don't listen to nobody, man. He don't listen to council. He don't listen to shit. He don't listen to the EU. He ain't listening to nothing. He's doing what he wants to do. And it's all crashing around him. People just too stupid to see it. Too dumb. It's Isaiah 19:4. And the Egyptians will I give over unto the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And who's that fierce king? We believe it's Trump, Nero. Number 47, the orange man. We believe it's him, man. What is he doing? All the stuff he's doing. Oh, we're the greatest country. Oh, I've done everything. Oh, I'm the greatest president that ever lived. All the dumb shit that he says. Taking out all the stuff that was involved with slavery. Taking away affirmative action and the DEI. Got his ICE task force out there. Putting tariffs on everybody. Now look what he's doing. He putting everything. He's sending up his, Make America Great Again and all this other stuff. What he called the Hispanics. Rapists and murderers and all sorts of shit. All the things that this damn devil is doing, man. A cruel Lord. And his own people don't even see the bullshit that he's doing that's causing havoc. What did he say? I want to say a couple of days ago, he said that the oil is going to run out. He said it himself out of his own mouth. He said there was going to be famines of food and all sorts of shit. You dumbass people that just love it. Because you know what's wrong with this. You know what this country is. It loves racism. It don't matter if everything crumbling around the world. As long as you people could be racist, y'all happy. Y'all some dumb fools. Just stupid. But we love it. We love it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to sit up here and go to Daniel. Now, even though this is talking about Antiochus, some of this can truly go to what Trump is doing. Oh, let me see. This Daniel 8:23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. And that king of fierce countenance that this is speaking of is Antiochus. Epiphanes. He was one of the worst, when the Greeks was in rulership, man. After Alexander the Great, or Alexander the Freak, or Alexander the Creep died. Years later, he came into power, and guess what? Became a monster to the so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans, the Israelites. And it says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper in practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And went through all his antics, through all his rules and laws and regulations, man. And a lot of our people agree with him. A lot of our people fell for the trap and went along with him. But a lot of our people didn't. And guess what? He became a monster. And who's doing the same thing, Trump doing a lot of things in his own, with his laws, his IC soldiers and everything else he's doing, taking away DEI, affirmative action, all the dumb shit that he's done. Even in the past when he wasn't letting certain groups, blacks rent apartments, Now, I don't know how true that was. I know it says in the 70s or 80s when he did this. I don't know how true some of it is, but I'm quite sure possibly it is, But either way it goes, we understand, man, this is a devil. He's a piece of shit, but we like it. It says, and through his policies also he shall cause craft to prosper, and in his hands he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And Trump loves magnifying himself. This motherfucker loves putting himself on a pedestal. He one of them. If I ain't never seen a more arrogant, prideful, vain motherfucker in my life, he's it. He loves putting himself on a pedestal and ain't did shit. Dodged the draft. All sorts of failed businesses. He's garbage. And just like most of them can't do shit. They all garbage. They weak ass punks. And I'm talking about the Edomites, the so-called white man. They're punks. They weak as hell. But the one thing they do, they good at being wicked. They're good at being murderers. They're good at with their weapons. I give them that because the Lord made them perfectly for what they were. Evil. And I'm going to read this other part. And by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And who's the prince of princes? That's Yahweh Shai. When he come back and put this place down, man, put all the crowns of all the kings on his head. Put all these nations under subjection. That's what's about to happen pretty soon, man. You know, these devils about to bow down pretty soon, man. 2/3 of our people about to sit up here and get crushed because they too stupid, but they'll come back right in the kingdom. These heathens about to come down too, you know, for the shit they've done to Yasharallah. You Israelites, you know. They stepped on us and abused us. They say, hey, what nation have not had a hand in our captivity? All of them have. You can go to Psalms 83 and read all the nations there are. I got one more scripture, and damn it clicked out of my head. One more scripture.
Filling up our trash can with they fucking shit.
Okay, I'll sit up
They
here.
out there right now.
Okay.
Putting fucking shoes wherever.
Okay. You know what? I gotta cut this short. You know, I had another scripture I was gonna bring out, but I got some business to take care of. So slacky about the Akim. So with that, hey, you know what? Hey, man, this place is through, man. This place is about to be over. Hey, Nero, keep doing what you're doing, because the more this motherfucking devil does what he does, the better it is for us. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those apostles and elders from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful that you guys may be still soon. And with that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other, because we're almost up out of here. So with that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharallah and a Baba Ball. And Anya Habadam Akim. Shalom.